Hello everyone and welcome back to the glorious Republic of Swordland where we have yet to run it into the ground. Fingers crossed that we can still salvage this. Our electoral our electoral hopes aren't great. We are doing great with the Bloods. Well, we're doing better than every single other president before me, which is not saying much since they were a repressed minority and both of my predecessors were dickheads. Um, we are 50-50 with the left, we're 50-50 with the liberals, but most of them are on our side. We're 50-50 with the conservatives, but they mostly hate us. The fascists hate us, which I don't really care, and the centrists are fucking centrists. How are we gonna salvage this? I have no idea, but I am hoping that our Minister of the Economy is gonna pull us out of this hole with some fantastic policies, aren't you, Hole? See what's there here. First, polio disease controlled. Fantastic. What's in the news? Government imposed mandatory vaccine policy. Why is it necessary for the whole country to spend our hard-earned rent for someone that's nowhere near us? So that you don't all die, you fucking idiots. President's decisive action stops polio in its track. Exactly. Industrial expansion. Minister Hole expand military industry. Prepared a massive industrial expansion plan that could support several key industries in the country, though through state investments, Swordland could become much more competitive and a hub for new industries. I mean, given that we might have to defend ourselves from Rumburg, this might be the better option. It's gonna cost us though. It's gonna cost us a lot. Swordland expands local military industrial complex, the government supporting large amounts of funds. Swordland's reliance on foreign weapons investment in military industrial complex could also result in weapon exports. Hopefully. Hopefully we can export weapons. And apparently this is the end of this chapter. Let's go to chapter 4 where we'll be fucked. How fucked are we? Come on. Tell me. Hegel would take all the necessary steps. Shut the fuck up, Google. Why is my smart speaker talking to me while I'm recording? It's most unprofessional. Republic of Valgsland. Fighting was taking place between Agnolian forces and the locals of Helliland. Ah, fuck. Not you two again. Shit. Okay, what else is new? Nothing? Fine. This seaport was a mistake. Protect Women Act. Assembly in co-op. Why is it gonna cost? Shit. Shit. Come to the conclusion that the country suffers from high ratio of domestic violence. Let's sign this. I don't like the fact that it's costing me money though. But it needs to be done, so let's go relax at home, shall we? Let's fill an undeniable grayish looking stew. Monarch's excellent cooking had been the first. Yeah, let's reheat the stew. Let's not insult our wife. I thought Mama would pick up. She's all, come on, we support her on the Ladies' Crusade. Your mother works harder than I do these days. Sorry, you're stuck with. Your mother works harder than I do these days. She's actually in the papers over here. They're calling her fierce. Great. I got that record you sent me. Not bad for old folks music. You take that back. How's Uncle Peltier doing? He and Evelyn are divorcing. Not exactly a surprise though. Made any friends yet? They're all really helped me understand the culture here. How do you find the land of socialism? I mean, they're obviously doing something right, but I feel like you know that already. Astute observation, maybe you're learning something. My head's been stuffed with swordish propaganda since the day I was born. Right now, I feel like I'm thinking clearly for the first time. Feel like it over there so much. Don't bother. Come on. Don't come home crying when you're stuck in the bread lines. Seriously, these answers don't really gel with the character I've been building. Happy you're opening your mind. Just stay away from Reefer. Speak out for Frank. I don't want you to get brainwashed. Happy you're. Yeah, just stay away from Reefer. It's the 50s, anyways. Good catching up with you, Frank. Well, that is doing good. Oh, fuck. Oh, Jesus fucking Christ. Is this because of the port? It is. Jesus fucking Christ. Police overwhelmed. Shit. That crisis shocks the economy. Motherfucker. We're so doomed. Read a report from Ghostland. Record number of female students. That's good. Good news. Morna Seaport open to international sea traffic. Sorted ships are now traveling to 40 destinations worldwide and offer cheap sea travel from distant continents. And yet, it really hurt us. Economy, debt crisis, improved transportation links. Ah, yes, the fucking papers are gonna have something to say, aren't they? Sorted debt causes credit. Protect Women Act signed. Former VP steps back from public life. USB conservatives try to obstruct administration. Of course they have. USB reformers try to... Fuck's sake. Seriously? I know I promised you VP shit, but as if we had won the vote, you bastard. Election campaign ranks up among sergeants like father like son. Grand opening of Morna Port. Ladies' bill struck down. Families in Sorland can breathe easier. Oh, for fuck's sake. Human dignity bill. I mean, we're already bankrupt, so. Will amend Section 3, Legal Transactions Act, allow the legislation of transactions which occur in non-registered businesses, yada yada yada. If the parties delivered accurate documentation. Legal loophole for prostitution. The Human Dignity Bill will protect common decency and prevent the violation of more. Oh, for fuck off. No, I'm not fucking over sex workers here. Discussion of the current. We were going on the right direction. For fuck's sake. As I said earlier, we've been working on this bill for a long time, Mr. President. I've always done my best to represent my people, only to keep getting blocked in the assembly. We can't have the same happen again. I've always brought my people's concerns to the assembly and raised my voice whenever our rights were in question. All we ask is that the assembly is at least have a proper discussion. All we get is the respect, MPs shouting racial slurs at us, not allowing us to speak. It's not only the National Front, it's the USP. Now I can speak fully without Mrs. Story leading the floor, but the outcome is no different. The Assembly does not take us independence seriously. We need your help. Discrimination against you is unacceptable. So your help would be very valuable. All we need is your support for our bill. It's time to undo the mistake of the sordid state against its citizens I only ask you to help us make this single step for good instead of staying idle. Our proposal aims to form a commission for minority rights, and it will lift the ban on the Bloodish Freedom Party, as well as giving amnesty to all who were arrested for having ties to it. Their families are still waiting for them in Bergia. It's not Darkwind's Soul's era anymore. Thank you for representing this noble cause, I agree with you. So you have your support. I'll form the commission and sign your proposal as the decree. Means a lot. Yep. I'm sorry, I thought your meeting was over. Mr. President has already decided we can call it over, Mr. Galad. I was already leaving. You must leave to the meeting room, sir. One of our new campaign advisors has some plans for the election. He's waiting for us. Let's go. This fucking hurt. This fucking hurt. A London warplane violated our airspace by entering the territory. Motherfucker. You're going to invade. We're fucked. This was supposed to boost our economy, not tank it. Shit. Rich and Standards rate Sutherland D-. Great. Bloodish Rights Act. Rain signs pro-blood decree. Fair Luxury Tax Act. Assembly proposes an amendment to improve the fairness of the taxation system and increase tax revenue. Section 1 sets a 15% tax which will be imposed on items of the luxury goods. Encompasses jewelry, furs, yada yada yada. Good. It's tax luxury goods. Something I can agree. Luxury is now taxable. Alcohol tax. Again, syntaxes. Go refer to my previous answer on the last episode. They make a shit ton of money. People don't exactly like them. Okay, where does that leave us? Luxury goods tax. Of alcohol consumption reduced, which is good for welfare. Okay, fund political youth group. Possibility of funding a political youth group has arisen. This could serve us to extend our ideological reach. We can't afford it, but we just got some new tax income, so fund the Red Youth. Red Youth membership doubles. Red Youth promised to protect ballots. Okay. That wasn't exactly what I was going for, but at least they're the communists. Oh, fuck. Emergency call on escalating situation. Mr. President, this way to the car, please. Excellency, I advise caution going to war with... Oh, fuck. We must maintain peace in Sordland and Eastern Makopa at all costs. What do you expect us to do? Sit down and do nothing? They are testing us. We must respond immediately, otherwise they will think we are weak. We must respond immediately to what exactly? Thank you for coming in this late hour. There's a situation. Let's go ahead and provide your report. Mr. President, approximately 20 minutes ago, Rumberg downed one of our planes with anti-aircraft fire from the ground. Fuck. The last recorded position of the plane was inside Swordish airspace. I mean, no offense, but are we absolutely sure that this is the case? Are you sure this happened within our borders? Here are the location on the map. To answer your question, yes, we are absolutely sure. You can see here the map that the plane was downed approximately 10 kilometers inside our borders. Fuck. Yep, there's no margin for error there. It's 10 fucking kilometers. Have calculated the trajectory of the gunfire and they started firing when our plane was within our border. The plane was downed near Helgen. This is an attack. We need to be cautious, or Rogenberg is the last thing we want right now. Looks like they are trying to lure us into their trap. We have enough military power to contest against this violation of international law. Do we now, Yosef? We should attack and down one of their planes in retaliation, otherwise we look weak and will lead to more casualties. We can't look weak. If we appear weak, they will jump on the opportunity. Must start military retaliation immediately. Our army is ready to do whatever it takes to protect Swordland. Before it comes to that point, can we prevent further bloodshed by using diplomacy? Can we even invade Bromberg? We want to... I really want to go diplomatically, but I agree, we can't look weak. Let's go for a tit-for-tat attack. I'm not going to invade them, but yeah, knock one of their planes down. If there's to be retaliation, we need to be extremely careful. They will seek every opportunity to blame us for it. We can't further escalate the situation and destabilize the region. We need to prevent war at all costs. I'm saying this is a man who has lived through too many years of war. Not the ones who escalated the situation, they were there first. Sure, they wouldn't dare attack us for that. They know that we are far superior. This will send a strong message. Are we far superior, though? Our target will be their warplanes at an airbase near the border. Still think a peaceful solution would be more beneficial. But of course, I don't have the military experience and instead Mr. Lancia has. I'll be my task immediately, Mr. President. If you'll excuse me now, I must talk to the military command to relay the orders. Sign off on the operation. I have an idea, Mr. President. I think we should hold a military parade to display our strength. I mean, it might increase our votes with the conservatives. Simple and effective without causing any ruckus. Sure. Organize the military parade. This is going great. Stardust plane shot down. Urgent meeting on potential alliances. Come on, United Contana. Mr. President, we came as fast as we could. What's going on? Welcome everyone. Due to potential ramifications, I wanted everyone to be present for this meeting. We have received an envoy from the United Contana. Thank you. Thank you. Oh, some good news. They're requesting a state visit. Judging from the current climate, it's not hard to see what this is about. CSP is always trying to explain its influence. After all, they will most likely try to convince us to join. In addition, as part of the state visit, Leon Malniev will, of course, meet with you in person. As much as I share the ideals, we need to be very wary. I wanted to meet with Comrade Malniev as well. Comrade Malniev? Shut up, Yosef. Watch out, Mr. President, you have started to show your true colors. But I understand now, I see your intentions. You mean to bring the communist revolution to Swordland? Yosef, this is the 18th episode in this series. Are you just now starting to catch up on my agenda? Let me say something then. You and your plans with your comrades won't fly in Swordland. I will personally make sure of that. Are you threatening me? In the name of Saber-Rattling? Yes, I am, Mr. President. I swear an oath to protect Swordland, and I will throw that oath until the end. You better remember yours as well. Can I arrest him for threatening me? He has threatened you. Yeah, let's not get assassinated. Rumburg is bound to increase diplomatic pressure in the upcoming AN meeting. Pack channels are reporting rumors about Queen Beatrice meeting with military leaders. I am afraid it might not be possible to stand against Rumburg without strong allies. Soon we will have to take side. Yada yada yada. Found out that the planned meeting between the Queen and President Walker, CSP and Chairman Malniev might be the necessary evil to stop worse things from happening. Say we should consider this offer very seriously. Lucian, what do you think? We heard our experts. You have one who has to decide, sir. We shall accept their offer. Then there is a tiny detail we need to get over with. How should we welcome their delegation, sir? As extravagant as you can. Military welcome. I don't want to go extravagant. That goes against our ideals, our shared ideals. Fuck. Reduced crime. Great. That's something, right? State visit from Comrade Malniev. It's really good to see you, Chairman Maleniev. You're very kind, Mr. Rain. It's nice to meet you, Mr. Rain. Likewise. Welcome to Swordland. Don't think your army needs all these extravagant shows while the situation around the region is showing the symptoms of a global conflict. War is not a show business. Fuck. Place his hand on my shoulder and laugh. Laugh with him? What a palace. Was he the original owner of this palace? As far as I know, he didn't use it much. It was Sol who transformed this palace. I thought when Tarquin Sol came to power, he worked towards removing the Republic's connections to its feudal past. It's interesting that he removed the images of the last kings, but not of the older figures. Was he fond of the aristocracy or the man? I believe he was fond of both. I know he despised the kingdom, but I think he still needed glorious past to make people proud. That's what I suspected. If it was not going to be the kingdom he despised so much, it made sense to look further back. Just left the parts he liked. Isn't fascinating how a single person can alter history just like that? So, yeah, how much money can you give us, please? Ladies and gentlemen, I present you Leon Malienev. Let's give a warm welcome to our guest of honor. Can we go someplace where we can hear each other better? It's very nice of you to throw a party for me before our official talks, but I am still slightly tired from the long journey over the ocean. As much as I try to sleep through the flight, I am an old man now, so don't mind me if I don't seem too enthusiastic about the reception. Just don't have the same energy as my youth. Time is a funny concept, isn't it? You cannot feel it in the moment, only to realize that your life passed you and by. One day you look in the mirror and see an old man. Yeah, life sucks. It's a scary concept. We use the time relatively well. We've had a very full life. I've seen many presidents and world leaders change during my lifetime. I've seen toppled governments, civil wars, and war crimes. I fought against imperialism and the capitalist plutocracies that took its place. I look at all the world today and think it has changed so much since I joined the Rotskis as a young revolutionary. Then I look at it again deeper and realize nothing much has really changed. So we're even more divided than ever. There are still wars in every corner of the world. There is still poverty, violence, and slavery. Don't you think we need to step up as leaders of the world to try and put an end to this? I completely agree. This is where the CSP comes in, but before we talk about that, could you help me? Can we talk somewhere a little less damp? I need some fresh air. Of course. Would you want to have a rest? Oh no, I'm fine. I didn't come here to sleep. I just need some fresh air, Mr. Rain. Beyond these plains lies the great Markian Sea, and in the middle of it, a small island. Small, but very important, of course. Even what goes on there, your Agnolian allies installed an anti-Valglish regime in the island which is trying its best to remove the identity of the locals. Hellian Valgs have been oppressed. All this is happening because Valglans joined the CSP. Now the Western powers are trying to get Agnolia to their side. They are selling them financial aid, weapons, yada yada yada. Sol firepower is now being directed at the locals in Helliand. Cannot allow that to happen. Agnolia is our ally. I don't want to interfere. So you support what the government is trying to do. What do you think they'll do next, if we let them get away with it? Everything has become a race for total influence in Maricopa. It's just a part of Arcasia's grand plan. They want the CSP removed from the region. Agnolia is their puppet in this cause. United Continent will never allow Arcasia to install weapons so close to Valg's land, nor let them harass CSP ships. They can be given control of the Margian Sea. Heliland cannot fall. I'm sure we can find a diplomatic solution with Magnolia. We're further past that stage by now. Thank you, Mikhail, but I'm fine. Where were we? Yes, Soderland's future in the CSP. We formed the CSP only in reaction to the ATC, to the ATO. Their aim at the beginning was to stop us from uniting the entire continent under socialism. They failed. Now, they're more scared than ever. That's why they're being more and more aggressive. Today, you need a CSP in order to survive against the economic power of the West. United Continent is willing to give you everything it has to help others in their fight against Western dominance. The ATO says the same thing about the CSP. Why don't you talk to President Walker then? ATO helps less fortunate nations with the so-called Walker Plan, doesn't it? Did it not include you in it, or did you see through their plans? That they only work for the interests of Arcasian capitalism. Without us, Arcasia would dominate the world. The Arcasian Lyra is already crippling, yada yada yada. Our pact aims to develop the rest of the world that we were left out. Extend an invitation. I want you to see you stand with us. What does the CSP offer Soderland? Security, first and foremost. Having the backing of the entire military. United Continent and all the other members are obliged to defend each other in times of war. We also supply each nation with our military technology and assets, as well as financial aid. We do need financial aid. All members supply each other with their resources and goods, not their own profit, but for the profit of the Pact. Our combined production output will benefit both Soderland and CSP, not to mention visa-free access to every country within the CSP, as well as other mutual assistance deals. And what do we expect in return? You must accept our doctrines and work towards the goals of the Pact to further our power against the ATO. You will not import any technology from Arcasia nor export natural resources to them. You must also cancel your alliance with Magnolia. Finally, we want you to allow us to build a missile defense system in Duru Island, which will protect both Swordland and the CSP from the threat of the ATO. You're asking a little too much. Rumors affect Maikapa. Sure, they are being pushed by the Western powers to create instability in the region. Being a CSP member, nobody dare attack you. And if conflict occurs, nonetheless, you will have the entire CSP support. It's a tough choice. Well, I am going to leave this decision for the next episode. I'm going to end this on a cliffhanger. Thank you all very much for watching. Please like, comment, subscribe, do everything that makes the algorithm happy, and I will see you all next time.